Just around the corner, come on.
Endgame.
So get on the boat.
Alright, hopefully I don't crash. But, yeah, this is pretty tight. It's kind of scary. Oh, I can shoot. What just killed me? Okay. Can I just hold down the trigger? I don't know if there's like an actual way to aim or anything. Oh man, why? Oh, fuck.
Stay clear of open areas. Stay clear of that chopper. Go, go. Right.
I don't know where the chopper is.
We're gonna lose them. Shake them off.
Stay clear of open areas. Where is there not an open area? Look at this.
Clear of open areas.
What am I supposed to do? Just go through these rocks here?
Stay clear of that chopper. Go, go. Left. Stay clear of open areas. Go, go, go.
Trying.
Stay clear of that chopper. Go, go. Right. Those miniguns aren't gonna stop. Shake them. We can't let Shepard escape. RPGs on the bridge. Focus on driving the boat. I'll keep them suppressed. Right, go right! RPGs! On the bridge! Get past that little boat before his can't spin off!
No!
Left, left!
Left? Oh god, what do you... I don't know.
Before his can't spin off! Grab things up ahead! It's gonna get rough! Hang on!
I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. What? Oh my god. I didn't think I would jump off these plant, whatever plants these are. Oh gosh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Can you shoot the guys in the boat? Oh no. I couldn't back up. Kill Shepherd. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Alright, Shepherd. Where are you? This guy's trying to kill me, but he has no ammo. There you are. Come here, bud. Shepherd! Bastard. You. Jeez. Ow. Hey, my vision's clearer. Ugh.
5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched. Tomorrow, there will be no shortage of volunteers. No shortage of patriots. I know you understand.
Get him, Price. Get him. Right mouse. Left mouse. He's gonna grab it. Yep. Ow. Jeez. Oh, what's this? Spam F. Spam it. Yeah. I am spamming F. Excuse me? I don't know if you heard the clicking, but... Am I not? Okay. This kind of sucks. Because I know what I'm supposed to do. But... it's just... There we go, now it's working, apparently. Why is this taking so long? Spam F! Spam it! A shepherd. Got him. In the eye. That sucks. For him. But it's great for me. Can I move? Is it just gonna fade to black or something? Alright, there we go.
Soap!
told you this was a one-way trip.
Looks like it still is. They'll be looking for us, you know.
Nikolai, we gotta get so badly.
Duh. I know a place.
Well, there you go. That's Modern Warfare 2. That was a very abrupt ending. Kind of. I don't know why I had trouble with that last part. I was sitting here spamming F as fast as possible, but apparently I wasn't doing it right or something. I don't know. Huh. What? There's a freaking museum? Okay. I kind of remember this. So, yeah, that's Modern Warfare 2. It was fun to play through that again. It's been almost 10 years since I played through this game. It came out November 2009, and it is July 2019. So yeah, pretty darn close to 10 years later. And I have to say it was a nice trip down memory lane. I enjoy the Call of Duty campaigns for the most part. This one, I kind of forgot how much I did like Modern Warfare 2. But there were some parts that were a little bit annoying just because it felt like a lot of the times they would just spawn enemies out of the blue. Like, I would end up getting shot in the back or getting shot from a place I had just checked or something like that. You know, it is possible that I could have just missed the enemy. That's very possible because my eyes aren't that great. And, you know, maybe I'm moving my mouse around too much to actually see anything. But for the most part, I did have fun with this game. Even though I died quite a bit, it was fun. And it was very short, actually. I think it only took, 4 hours it looks like. Because the other day I streamed for about 2 hours. And then today I streamed for another 2 hours, so yeah. I don't remember how long my other session was. I can't remember. But, yeah, I think it was around 4, maybe 5 hours. I don't think it was 5 hours, but it's very short. And even on hardened, didn't have that much trouble. Well, actually, I did. I did have a little bit of trouble, but luckily they're pretty generous with their checkpoints, so it's not like you go 10 minutes without a checkpoint and then you die, and then you have to restart all over. So, yeah, it's not too bad. It's still fun. 10 years later, and this game is still a lot of fun. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is a very interesting game, and I'm still not really sure how I feel about it. Like, I had a lot of fun with it back in the day, but I also had a lot of rage moments. I mean, I'd have to say, really, once I started getting into YouTube and stuff, you know, watching people upload Modern Warfare 2 gameplay and just Call of Duty gameplay in general, that's kind of when I started to rage more when playing COD multiplayer. And I don't know why. because I wasn't uploading or anything, but I guess I started comparing myself to YouTubers and stuff, and it's generally not a good thing to do. So, yeah. I also started getting better at Call of Duty during Modern Warfare 2. And maybe that contributed to it as well, because I knew I could play better, so when I was getting destroyed and stuff, it made me get mad at myself. Maybe that could have been the reason why I raged so much. And then there was also just a lot of BS in the game. You had one-man army noob tubes with danger close, you had commando, you had a couple glitches going on up until who knows when. I don't really remember when they actually fixed the game. I use fixed loosely. It's not a very good description. Because they didn't really fix the game, they just kind of fixed some of the glitches. Task Force 141, Doom on you, Mr. Tango. Alright, I'm not going to do any Spec Ops. So we'll just go to the main menu. 75% complete. Oh, we can walk around the museum. Let's just do that. What was I talking about? All the BS in the game. Oh yeah, the glitches. So, Encino, California. Interesting. Yeah. I remember early on, like November, December when this game came out, we had the Javelin glitch, which was kind of weird. I never knew how to do it, and I'm glad I didn't know how. But basically you would shoot somebody and then they just explode if they're holding the javelin or did some sort of button combination. I don't know. But they would explode and it would be like a Predator missile explosion. I don't know. It was very weird. And that glitch was there for quite a while, and they finally fixed that. I remember the Akimbo 1887s were freaking super overpowered up until I think December, January. I was not very good at Call of Duty back then, and I didn't get to unlock the Akimbo or the 1887s until I think December, and they unlocked at like level 67 or something like that. So it took me quite a while just to level up, and then once I got it, I don't think I got a chance to use the Akimbo attachment because I just didn't get enough time. By the time I got the models, I ended up they ended up fixing it like the next week, so I really didn't get a chance to use them. I wonder if they have them here. Ah, here we go. Yeah. This gun was really good back in the day. Too bad I can't dual wield them. But, I don't know, it was funny because you could shoot right hand and then left hand and then, or you can shoot them both at the same time. It was, I think at the time it was, because you shoot, like, you alternate between your hands, and it was still pretty accurate, and it had super long range, so yeah, that was one of the big problems. And then the noob tubes were probably the biggest problem, and explosives. and they never did anything to fix it, so that really plagued the game, and it kind of ruined it for a lot of people, I think. So there's a lot of problems with Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, which sucks because I think it really did have the potential to be a great game. Can I shoot these guys? Oh, I can kill them. Oh, that's the wrong one to shoot. Is this me? Right. But yeah, I really had fun with Modern Warfare 2 for the most part. And I really didn't pay attention too much to like what was considered I don't know. Like if you use noob tubes, you're kind of looked upon as a menace, I guess. And I never really paid attention to that stuff until I started watching people on YouTube, and then they complained about it, and then I started complaining about it. So it's kind of weird. I think YouTube did kind of have an influence on how I felt about this game. But YouTube also helped me become a better player. So, I don't know. So I do have a love-hate relationship with Modern Warfare 2. And pretty much Call of Duty in general nowadays, but the campaign is still pretty fun. The multiplayer nowadays, I don't really know. I haven't really played. Well, I played last year actually on 360, and it wasn't too bad. I was lucky enough to find a pretty decent lobby, so yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of bad stuff going on there. And yeah. Trying to see like how many rooms there are. Try picking up some of the guns we didn't get. Oh, the red dot FAL. There was a problem with this too. The red dot sight was like misaligned or something, where the bullets would not go where you were aiming. And I think I can see that. I don't know. Let me try shooting against the wall. See, the bullets are hitting... I don't know. The red dot was misaligned on that. He's the FAMAS, one of the best guns in the game, if you have good aim. F2000 was fun to use, but nobody used it just because I think it had a lot of recoil. And it was pretty weak, but I actually enjoyed using it. I like the way this gun looks, it's pretty cool. A12 was a... Wow. That shot a lot faster than I was expecting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what you would do with the models. You do 1, 2, and then like that. And then the Rangers were pretty good. I know a lot of people complain about shotgun secondaries because you know, it's kind of weird to have. I guess you pull out, you run out of ammo, you run into a building, and then you pull out a shotgun and you can kill somebody instantly. I don't know, there's a lot about Modern Warfare 2 to talk about, but I don't want to ramble too much. Can I kill him? Alright. But yeah. Modern Warfare 2 is very interesting, especially for me because it is kind of what got me into YouTube. Well, it's not the only thing, but I think I started getting into YouTube like it might have been shortly before Modern Warfare 2 came out. Yeah, I think that was it. Like the summer before, I started looking up how to get better at COD because I was playing COD 4 and World at War. So I wanted to get better at the game, so that's when I found some pretty cool YouTubers and then ended up getting more into YouTube as people started doing dual commentaries and all that stuff. All the old school people I used to watch, I don't really watch a lot of them anymore. There's probably like 3 or 4 that I still watch. But yeah, most of them I don't really watch anymore because I started watching more Let's Play stuff and really got into that because it was more fun than watching a bunch of Call of Duty gameplay all the time. You should be able to shoot that a lot faster. Oops. But anyway, yeah, I did watch a lot of Modern Warfare 2 videos back in the day. And I think that's really about it. Really nothing else that I want to say. So yeah, overall, Modern Warfare 2 is a fun game. The campaign's pretty fun. It's very short. Ooh, the Raffica. I remember this. This was a very good secondary as well. It's like having a pocket M16. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of problems with the multiplayer. I don't know if yeah, I don't know if it's worth picking up if you haven't played it. I really don't think so because the multiplayer is probably full of hackers or just BS. The campaign is pretty short. You do have Spec Ops, which can be kind of fun if you have somebody else to play with. I think playing solo is kind of challenging, and it's also not that fun. I mean, you're basically just doing missions from the campaign, pretty much, with some extra challenges, but yeah, anyway. I think that is about it for Modern Warfare 2. I guess the next game we will be moving on to is Modern Warfare 3. And, that is also an interesting Call of Duty. And, it also did have an influence on me. In terms of, I guess, YouTube and just playing that a bunch. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I can reminisce about between Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Because those were pretty influential games in my life, I guess. I did enjoy playing them, but I also did rage quite a bit. But yeah, I think that is going to be it. Been nice reminiscing a little bit about the old days of Modern Warfare 2 and YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah. I think that is going to be about it. It was also nice to kind of refresh my memory on what actually happened in this game, because now I actually pay attention to what happens, sort of. I still don't really pay that much attention, but I have a better understanding of what happened, and well, not a better, it just refreshed my memory pretty much, because I do remember most of this story. I just kind of forgot about it and just needed a refresher. And now that the new Modern Warfare is coming out, we're going to see how much the game is going to change. Because it's going to be a new take on this series. And I'm kind of excited to see what it's about. Although I'm not going to get too excited because I don't want to be disappointed. But yeah, I think that is going to be about it. So the next game we'll be moving on to is Modern Warfare 3, and we'll continue reminiscing about the old days. Even though it was only like 10 or 8 years ago, 7 years ago. I don't know. But it's been fun. The game still feels really good, and it looks really good, but I am playing on PC, so it might look a little better than normal. But I do think this is a pretty fun game to play. Although I don't think it's really worth like $60. I don't know how much it is on Steam. I haven't checked, but it's usually still pretty expensive. And that kind of sucks. But anyway, yeah, I do like Modern Warfare 2, but I also don't. It's, I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, that is going to be it. So, if you enjoyed, you can hit that follow button. If you're on Twitch, well, I will be streaming Modern Warfare 3 on Twitch, and I will be streaming Ghosts as well. So, if that interests you, you can follow me on Twitch, and you can also follow me on Twitter so that you know when I go live next, and you can keep up with my videos and stuff. And I think that is about it. So, we'll be continuing this series with Modern Warfare 3 next, and that is going to be about it. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I think that'll be about it. So, hopefully I will talk to you all later.